Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As per usual, I've got a bottle of KRATOM with me. Now, I actually think that this is going to be the last day before I take a bit of a break from KRATOM. Now, why is that? Now, let me just start by saying I actually think KRATOM is really good for a lot of people. Now, the reason why KRATOM has proliferated to the Western market outside of Thailand and Indonesia, I meet a lot of people in Thailand who drink KRATOM, predominantly men, but I did meet one woman who drinks this shit. People in Thailand really drink this stuff because it gives them energy when they're at work. I've even seen police officers drinking KRATOM. If you've got a bottle of KRATOM in Thailand out in the public and you're what they call a phalang, which is a kind of derogatory word for a foreigner, but I don't think it's like mad disrespectful. But if you're a phalang and you're seen drinking KRATOM, people in Thailand will be celebrating you and shit. Like they'll be pointing to you saying KRATOM, KRATOM. And the reason why people drink it over here is just to give them more energy when they're working hard at work. Because you got to think, in Thailand, 90 baht an hour is a well-paid job. And these people really do work hard. 90 baht's like £2. So you've got to have something to give you a little bit of a kick. And a lot of people out here just drink KRATOM. But in the West, the US, the UK, people drink this shit for a number of reasons that don't really pertain to doing work a lot of the time. That is that a lot of people who take painkillers or harder opioids like heroin or methadone, it's really difficult for them to come off that shit cold turkey. So they use KRATOM. And I've heard a lot of reports that say it's got a lot of utility for doing that shit. Now, I would also say I was really depressed when I was in the UK. Before I immigrated to Australia, I was really down in the dumps. But KRATOM really does have the ability to boost your mood and get you back to the dance, get you back to the dance floor. I would certainly say if you are thinking that you suffer from depression, before you ever take SSRIs, before you ever start going down that road, I would really recommend you take KRATOM over that shit. If I had a kid and for whatever reason he was feeling a bit down, for starters, I'd have him consistently eating good food and exercising every day. But coupled with that, if he said that he wanted to take SSRIs, I'd say no chance. I would say if I had jurisdiction over a kid, he would much sooner be drinking KRATOM than he would be taking that shit. When I was a kid, I remember my mum, I grew up in a single parent household, and my mum used to take SSRIs, and I remember one time for some reason she couldn't get some, and I remember seeing her deteriorate before my eyes, and it was quite a painful thing to see, because at the time I really loved my mum a lot. So, no fucking way would I be taking SSRIs, no chance. So, if you're depressed and you're stuck in a rut and you need to get back to the dance, then I would take KRATOM before I ever took SSRIs. But the reason why I've got to stop taking this shit, 2 reasons. And that is, as I said earlier, this stuff is an opioid and it can contribute to feelings of well-being, which, if you're depressed, will help you get back in the swing of things. But if you don't suffer from depression, which I really don't think I do, I definitely don't, in fact. I don't have depression, so when I drink KRATOM, It gives me feelings of well-being when I'm just doing everyday shit. And if you're not careful and you've got a lot of free time, that can be things like watching YouTube or some other shit which isn't going to contribute to anything good down the road. Now, my happiness and my productivity are ubiquitously linked. If I'm productive as fuck, I'm happy as hell. No matter if I'm skint or got a load of money in my bank. If I'm working hard at a job, then jiu-jitsu or the gym, and my life's moving, and I'm learning a language or some other shit, when I'm productive, I feel happy. But if I'm unproductive and I'm drinking KRATOM, in the moment I may feel good, but I've realized that it contributes to a sense of doom down the road. I've missed a shitload of jiu-jitsu. I have been going to the gym, and there's another reason for that. Is number two is KRATOM basically really hinders my ability to think during conversations, and it just hinders my ability to speak when I'm drinking this shit in high doses. There have been so many times that some shit's popped off, and I've been KRATOM'd up, and there was this time when I was at the Immigration Bureau, and I went to go grab a sheet that I had to fill out, and I went back to my place in the line, and some fucking Asian bitch slapped me on the arm and said that she was in front of me, and I was KRATOM'd up, and fuck, I made a fool of myself. I couldn't speak for shit, and it's kind of stopped me from going to jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is a social activity, and when I'm KRATOM'd up and I can't speak, fuck, I really don't want to be there, not gonna lie. It's kind of kept me from going, which isn't good, because I want to train jiu-jitsu a lot more than I have been. Yeah, no good. So this shit is kind of turning me into a bit of a couch potato, and that's kind of making me feel a bit of negative shit. But as I said, if you're addicted to opioids, this shit will give you some opioid-like effects, but you won't be robbing money out of your grandma's purse. So that's pretty good. What else was I going to say? So yeah, overall, KRATOM's pretty good. And it's one of the few things that I think should be taken in moderation. I think drugs should be taken in moderation. And some other shit, fast food. But not everything in moderation. Like, I personally would like to dedicate myself to jiu-jitsu, the gym, and just becoming a beast of a man, but I wouldn't want to do that in moderation. I'd want to dedicate the majority of my time to that shit. So, not everything in moderation, but yeah, fuck SSRIs and Big Pharma as well. What's that company? Moderna, Pfizer. They are the lowest of the low, the most evil cunts there are. They were behind the scamdemic, and they were behind the ticket to freedom, aka the vaccine, aka the clot shot. Yeah, they are evil fucking cunts, Pfizer, and they're the ones who push out SSRIs. They're the same ones who pushed Oxycontin when they knew that shit was disastrous. They're the same ones behind the clot shot. Fuck Big Pharma. They are the lowest of the low, the most evil cunts in the world. Probably ran by the Jews as well. So they're a bunch of evil cunts as well. So, yep, that'll be me for today.